감싸줘 날 울어라 나를 감싸줘 날 울어라.
Hello guys and welcome to this video. So I have started a series on my channel where I rank my favorite K-pop groups' albums. Today I'm gonna rank all Exo's albums. I'm gonna count the Korean and Chinese version as one, and if there is a repackage album, then the album and the repackage will be counted as one album, because there is normally only a few songs that differs from an album to the repackage. I'm not gonna be including any solo albums or subunits in this ranking. With what I just said, there is 12 albums to rank. I am gonna focus on the albums as a whole, and not think of music videos and live performances, so only the music. I'm only gonna be talking about my favorite songs on the albums and the title tracks, because it would take too long if I had to say my opinion about every song. Before I start the ranking, I have to point out that this is just my opinion and it is totally okay if we disagree. I have also only been an EXO-L for a few months, and therefore only listened to every EXO song a few times. But I did listen to every EXO song again when making this ranking, so that it would be more fair. I'm not a music expert, so I'm gonna do the ranking with my own taste. I would love to hear your guys' opinions below in the comments, so feel free to write your ranking there, but remember to be respectful to other people and their opinions. With that said, let's get started with the video.
맘도 몰라줬던 무심한 내가 이렇게도 다.
Okay, so I have to make it clear that I do not at all dislike this album, but I had to put one album last, and it ended up being this one. Miracles in December is a fantastic ballad in my opinion and truly shows how great vocalists there are in EXO. I don't really have a lot of feelings towards the B-sides though. I think they just sound like stereotypical Christmas songs. My favorite B-side is The Star. I like the way they sing Shining Star in the chorus. This song I would probably listen to even when it is not Christmas. I feel like the winter special albums are more difficult to rank, but I would say that this is in my opinion a decent album but not one of my favorites. So another winter special album. Again, it is more difficult for these albums to be high up in the ranking, because they are Christmas albums, and therefore it is not meant for you to listen to all year. For Life is my least favorite EXO winter song. It is not bad, just not as impactful as the other ones. Winter Heat is my favorite song on the album, it is really good. I also like 24, but I prefer the verses to the chorus. So for me this is just an alright album. I used to not like the song Overdose at all. I can't really explain why. I just didn't. I don't love it now, but I like it more. Amongst the B-sides, Run is in my opinion the superior song on the album. I love the type of energy that the song has. I just love this song. Run is the only song on the album that leaves an impact on me though. The album is alright, but it is not one of EXO's best in my opinion. What can I say about this album? This is EXO's first album and is in my opinion still good today. The title track Mama has the right amount of weirdness and leaves a special impression. After having heard it you're not gonna be able to forget it again. Song wise I prefer History to Mama. I really like History actually. My favorite songs on the album is Two Moons and Angel. Two Moons is weird in a good way. I really like the energy that the songs has and I think the rap parts is really good. Angel is basically the opposite of Two Moons, a really sweet ballad. I have such a soft spot of these types of songs. I love this song, because it makes me feel relaxed and in a calming mood. Overall I think the album is solid and in my opinion a good debut album. I guess you could say that this is EXO's real debut album, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I used to hate both Growl and Wolf. Wolf is still my least favorite EXO title track, and to be completely honest I still don't like it. Growl has grown on me over the last few months. I like it more now, but I still don't love it. I think the album has some really good B-sides though. My favorite song on the album is Don't Go. I have a really big soft spot for these types of songs. Slow songs hits me right in the feels. To me this song is truly magical. I love it. I also really like My Lady. It has a really great vibe. I also have to give a shout out to Black Pearl. It is very upbeat with a lot of energy. I really enjoy the dubstep parts and the chorus. This album contains my least favorite title tracks, but I really like most of the B-sides. It is the B-sides that I didn't rank this album last.
For you, sing for you. 그냥 한번 듣고.
Sing For You is not one of my favorite EXO Winter Special songs, but I do really think that it is a good song. As a title track it might be a little weak, but to me it is great, and that is what counts in this ranking. Unfair is my favorite B-side on the album. It is a really nice song. Lightsaber is a really good dance song, and I really like it. This is in my opinion one of the better EXO Winter Special albums. I like the title track on both the album and the repackage, but that's all. They are just alright. Not fantastic but good. I like Love Me Right a lot more than Call Me Baby. I don't have a lot to say about the title tracks, so I am just gonna move on to the B-sides. My favorite B-sides are First Love, Exodus and Beautiful. First Love has a nice and chill rhythm that I really like. I think Exodus is really catchy and a really memorable song. Beautiful is my favorite song on the album. I think it is the most memorable song on the album. There is a specific part in the instrumental that I really like. I have to give a shout out to the song EXO 2014. I think it is a really nice ballad. Overall I really like the album and think that it is great. I think that Monster is probably one of EXO's most iconic songs. It is not my favorite EXO title track, but I do really like it. I really don't like Lotto though. There is something about it that just doesn't catch me the right way. I can't really say what it is. My favorite song on the album is Lucky One. It had never caught my attention before, but lately I have been obsessed with it and listened to it every day. The song is really great. I also really like Artificial Love, Heaven and White Noise on the album. This isn't the ranking where we go from albums I like to albums I love. I love this album. It is a really great album. EXO's newest album. I was a very new fan of EXO when this was released and I was still getting into their music. The first time I heard Obsession, the title track, I didn't like it at all. I did not like the I don't think so part, but I have grown to like it more. Now I do listen to the song once in a while. I didn't pay attention to the B-sides when the album was released, and that could be because I was kinda unimpressed with the title track. Now the B-sides is what does it for me on this album. Butterfly Effect is phenomenal and I don't understand how I didn't pay attention to it the first time I heard the album. It is first when making this video that I noticed how good it is. I have liked Groove since the first time I heard it. I put it straight to my playlist. Yeah 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 is also a really good song, but I love the beginning the most on the song. I really appreciate Baby You Are Too. It has a nice feeling to it that I really like. For me the B-sides is what carries this album, but I really do like the songs, so that is why I ranked it this high. Coco Bop was for a while my favorite EXO song. I still think it is good, but not as good anymore. After becoming an EXO-L I noticed how amazing Power is. It is now my favorite EXO song. I just love this song so much. Okay, so about the B-sides. I think that the Eve is a little overhyped. It is not bad, just not one of my favorites. I do really like the pre-chorus in the song, but that is also really the only part of the song I like. I think that Going Crazy is the best B-side on the album. I like the build from the verses to the chorus. This type of song is right up my alley. The main reason I ranked this album so high is because of Power. To me this is EXO's most underrated title track. It is just so good. The rest of the album is also really good, but Power is what makes me love it so much.
I searched the universe 널 다시 찾을 때까지 놓지.
This is to me by far the best EXO winter special album and universe. The song is the superior EXO ballad. It is one of my absolute favorite EXO songs. The chorus is so powerful and leaves such a big impact on me. Just wow, is all I have to say about Universe. Been Through is my favorite B-side on the album. I get goosebumps every time I listen to it. I don't know why, it just does that to me. I also think that Stay is really good. Lights Out kinda has the same feeling to it as Universe. I love it, but not as much as Universe. Overall this album only has great songs that all leaves an impact on me. It is to me definitely one of EXO's best albums. I didn't even doubt for a second that this was gonna be ranked number 1. I really love this album so much. It took me a long time to get into both Tempo and Love Shot though. It is first over the past few months I have really grown to like the songs. I really like the songs now and especially Love Shot. Love Shot has become my third favorite EXO title track after Power and Universe. I just love it. The reason why I put this album first is mainly because of the B-sides. This is to me the EXO album with the best B-sides. With You is by far my favorite EXO B-side. I just love this song so much and it is probably one of the songs that I have listened the most to over the past 6 months. I also love Trauma and Gravity so much. Trauma has a great vibe and Gravity has a disco feel to it that I really like. This album is just truly amazing and I don't really know what else to say about it. That is all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and feel free to like and subscribe if you liked it. Please let me know in the comments if there is other groups where you would like to see me rank all their albums.
너와 나 함께라면 하늘 위로 달려